Hello and welcome our dear viewers to another episode of your show Hobbies Catalog. For today's episode, our hobby will be, as you can see, swimming. And I have with me Mr. Mohammed Al-Milham. He's one of our champions here in Kuwait in swimming, and he will tell us everything we need to know about his journey and his hobby. And now, without further ado, let's begin. Welcome back, our dear viewers. Right now, I have with me Mr. Mohammed. How are you, Mr. Mohammed?
Hi, I'm good. How about you?
I'm good, all good. Mr. Mohammed, your hobby is swimming.
Yeah.
For how many years?
Nearly 17 or 18 years.
That makes you a professional swimmer.
Let's say, yeah, professional, let's say.
Can you swim? That's something on my mind. Can you swim without your hand?
I can swim without my hand, but maybe not that fast with two hands.
Okay, because definitely I will get some legs cramped.
Yeah.
I learned how to swim when I was in high school, when I was 18. And that was the story behind it, because of I had to learn how to swim, because once I saw an accident, I saw someone with me drowned and I couldn't know how to save him.
Yeah, that's the most important thing that made me, like, let's say, to start learning swimming. Like at the beginning, I didn't want it to be as a hobby, or I didn't want to be a professional swimmer. I just wanted to, as any kid, to just play in my free time, let's say after school. And my dad and mom just wanted to get rid of me after school, like, because I was active, really active.
You were so active. That's why I say, okay, well, let's put him in a club or anything.
Any club,
swim.
let's say, like, let's discover his hobby. Like, that's why I advise the parents now just to look for their kids' hobby, not just football, not just shooting, there are many sports.
There are many sports I should learn. And actually, I think that swimming, it's not only a hobby, it's actually something important, because at these days we travel.
Yeah.
I travel with 5 of my friends, and it's coastal cities, and where there's beaches and there's swimming pools, and only me who knows how to swim, and that's actually dangerous. I mean, if I wasn't around and some of my friends are drowned or something, someone knows how to swim to save them, because swimming is not only a hobby, it's actually something important how to learn.
Yeah, we're not saying to be a professional swimmer. As you mentioned, in summer vacation when you travel, like occasionally you go for a forest, or in summer you always go for beaches and coastal places. So at least you should know general things about swimming, like how to float on the water.
What made you choose it as a hobby?
When I was 5 years, let's say, or 4 years, my dad and his friend took me to Al Arabi Sports Club, because since my dad's friend was a manager there. So Mr. Khalid Gawandi.
Thank you, Mr. Khalid Gawandi.
So he took me there because his friends are all there. They saw me for the first day. I was all passion and frustrated, sure, because I don't know how to swim, and it was not that deep, but deep for a person that doesn't know how to swim. So I entered for the first time, and from the second time they took me in the main team.
And at first you joined the team only for swimming, and after that they asked you to be in the main club, right?
I joined the swimming team. Like, all of us were swimmers, but the coach knows, like, if this kid is coming really for swimming, or he's just coming to
play.
To play or to waste time. Yeah, that's the difference between the two.
And after that they asked you to be in the team.
Yeah, in the team, but not the professional team. Like, obviously, just
there's a team for the grown-ups. There is the little boys.
Yeah, let's say the beginners.
Yeah, for the beginners. Yeah, and after that, your hobby has been, the passion has been improving, and the hobby has been upgrading with you, the skills.
Like, you should train every day for swimming, especially. I don't know about other hobbies or other sports. You should train every day. You should sleep well. You should you should train every day. Every day,
for swimming you should. And when you stop the swimming, and after that you will lose the stamina.
Yeah, you
And-
know, the one day makes difference.
The one day makes
Yeah.
difference. True. I didn't know. I thought maybe after you quit for a week or 2 weeks, after that you will lose the stamina.
No, I've tried it. Believe me, one day makes a huge difference.
And you were on the national club, right?
Yeah,
The national team.
yeah.
But you stopped. You told me that you stopped. Why?
I stopped because I didn't mention that I study in UK. So studying there and balancing between swimming and studying is so hard because you should study, let's say, the majority of the time during my day I'm studying. Let's say, not the whole day, but
Studying in the university takes a lot of your time, a lot of your free time.
yeah.
Sometimes even in the weekend you don't have any space to maybe do anything.
Yeah, I'm scheduling my days on my exams, not on the weekends. Let's say sometimes my weekend is just a free day that I don't study in, so it be in the middle of the week.
What's
Tuesday.
And what's your major?
It's pharmacy.
Pharmacy.
Yeah,
Of course, it takes takes a lot of your free time.
yeah,
And you have the family support. Is that correct?
yeah, yeah. Especially my mom and dad, since I was kid until now.
Until now.
Yeah,
And you were on the national team. Of course, you joined some competitions.
yeah. We joined in 2000 the competitions I remember in 2019. We joined the GCC competition. I got 2 gold medals and 1 silver and 1 bronze. And in 2021, I just got bronze medal.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a remarkable trophy to have.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, you quit the team for the university, but you quit after what? You quit after accomplishing something wonderful.
Yeah, it's good.
Rising the name of our country. Thank you for that, Mr.
Yeah,
Mohammed.
you're welcome. It's good to have something you've done in your own hobby or in the sport that you love.
This is what we need. More and more of the Kuwaiti people who rising the name of our country. And thanks to you, Mr. Mohammed, and a lot of Kuwaiti that we see in the past 2 years, a lot of them in shooting, in swimming, in football, in too many fields and sports, they've been rising our names. And thank you, Mr. Mohammed, and thanks to all of them. And Mr. Mohammed, I want to ask you about the difficulties that you had on your journey.
Let's say when I was in school, I finished school at 2 p.m. and my training session was at 3:30 p.m. So it was very hard to go to
The
go
school, the university, or the school like the
the
school?
school, the high school.
The high school.
Yeah. So it was very hard to reach home, just eat lunch as fast as I can and get, let's say, 15 minutes rest, and then I should go to make warming up before training and this stuff.
And that was difficult for you because after that, when you finish, you have to go and study.
Yeah, that's the thing. And the second difficulty was that balancing, as I mentioned previously, balancing between study and swimming.
It is. Because you should know that it wasn't just a hobby. It was a career for you. You
Let's say-
accomplished.
Yeah, let's say 4 years ago, I had a contract with my own club, and since I had a contract, you are just they pretend you as a professional swimmer. That could be a career, let's say, not a hobby.
Yeah, it wasn't a hobby. It was a career. So of course you have to, the balancing between it. It was hard. If it's just a hobby, it's okay. During the weekdays, you don't want to train, you don't want to swim.
Yeah, you're right.
You do it on the weekend. Do it when you're free, when you wanted to do it. But you have to make a hobby, and if you are a professional enough in your hobby, you have to make a career out of it, so you can accomplish something and make a trophy out of it.
Yeah, you're right. You could even study your hobby. Let's say some people that I know, they study now every sport developed through the years. So we know, let's say, coaches or even players that study swimming, study the physics of how to swim to make you more faster, let's say, while you are swimming.
And where do you practice your hobby, or where do you practice the swimming? It's not just a hobby. Where do you practice it?
I can't say everywhere because there is no water everywhere.
Swimming pool, yeah.
I practice it in Al Arabi Club, and when I was with the national team, we don't have, let's say, a specific place to practice in. Sometimes we practice here in Kadma, sometimes in El Yarmouk, sometimes in Kuwait club. Like every club take us as a visitors, just just as a
The
visitors.
national team, and not just the visitors. You are our champions. You are
Thank
our
you.
champions. And of course, changing the spot, changing the place where you practice, that makes it something good, because when you change the place, also it's good for your mental health.
Yeah.
You don't get bored of
Yeah.
the hobby or the sport that you are practicing.
Yeah, even let me mention thing. When you go for a competition, the pool there or the atmosphere will be something that you didn't try like any time in your life. So trying a new atmosphere is better to develop your confidence during the competition.
Because every time you join a competition in the worldwide, it's going to be a new pool.
Yeah.
It's going to be a new field.
Yeah,
And changing the fields here in Kuwait, that makes it an advantage for you.
that's
It's better
definitely
when you
right.
join a certain spot. And of course, you didn't graduate yet from the university, right?
No, I have 3 more years to go.
When you graduate and finish, you will come back to the swimming.
Yeah, sure. Because the main obstacle now is I can't balance between them two. So swimming will be with me until like 30 more years. But I should take my
Even more.
certificate more.
Even after that, even after 30 years,
I hope
don't
so.
stop that, because we need you. And I want to ask you for something. Don't quit swimming even on the weekends if you can do that, so you can at least balance some of the stamina that you have.
Yeah. Let me tell you something about swimming. Swimming 2 days a week isn't enough to compete in a competition, but it's enough just to regulate or to keep your
To keep some of the skills.
Just the skills, like how to swim, how to flow. Like you can't forget this stuff, but 2 days a week is enough just for that. But if you want to compete in a competition, or if you want to do anything else, be like professionals, you should practice 9 practices a week. You
9?
should, yeah, 9 a week. So let's say
That's a lot.
9
9 hours or 9 sessions, every session 2 hours.
Every session is between 2 to 3 hours.
That's a lot. And of course, when you graduate, just come back and don't lose all of the muscles, and don't
sure,
lose all of
sure.
the skills. We need that. And Mr. Mohammed, you face too many difficulties, as you say.
Yeah.
And of course, I want you to give us tips and advices about the difficulties that you had between balancing, like if there is someone who practice shooting, or maybe football or soccer or American football or anything. I want you to give us an advice about how to balance between the school, the university, and their hobby.
Balancing in school is a bit easier, because like you are just studying in school, and your schedule is something like
It's already been organized.
Yeah. It's organized from the school. Like you enter the school 7:30 a.m. You finish the school 1:30 p.m. So that's
The homework
Yeah.
doesn't take too long, or
it
maybe
takes
studying.
like, let's say 2 hours a day. Even for people who are in university who study in Kuwait, it's easy for them, unless they have classes during the sessions, because they don't.
Sometimes
yeah.
they're gonna have to drop the class or drop the session.
Yeah.
It's harder.
So, but as a person who study in, like abroad, it's hard, because in UK they don't pay attention for anything you do for the university. Let's say you bought a gold medal for the university. The name of your
They don't care.
They don't care. Like
All what they care
sport
about is the
something-
grades and the class.
Yeah, sport is something and your grades is something else. So I should focus more on my grades now.
You should. And
Yeah.
after that, just come back for us, because still we need you, Mr.
Sure.
Mohammed.
Sure, I'll
Thank you.
definitely come back.
Thank you, Mr. Mohammed. Thank you for this advice. Thank you for this interview.
Thank you.
Inshallah, soon we will see you as one of the best Kuwaiti swimmers in Kuwait, in GCC, and all over the world.
I hope so. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And thank our viewers for watching this episode. Hope you like it and enjoyed it, and see you in our next episode.